Oh, friends. Oh, sweet Lord, where do I even start with this emotional roller coaster? If you've been following the heartbreaking headline hurricane swirling around Savannah Guthrie these past few weeks, then you already know the atmosphere has been heavy. Nancy's chair sits empty at the Tucson estate. Those strange ransom notes demanding cryptocurrency read like a poorly written streaming thriller. And Savannah's voice trembles in every plea she records from her dimly lit living room. But yesterday, February 7th, 2026. During the sunlit fourth hour of today, something shifted. The coffee mugs were still steaming. The studio audience flickered on the monitors like anxious fireflies. And that's when Jenna Hager, 44 years old and fierce as a Texas twister, cracked something open. Yes, the headline screams clickbait perfection. At 44, Jenna Hager finally tells the truth about Savannah Guthrie. It's the kind of title that drags you in with a "you won't believe what happens next" hook. But I'm not pulling rumors from a supermarket tabloid. I've got a source, a longtime makeup artist at 30 Rock. Let's call her Lipstick Lou. She's been working backstage since Jenna was practically a White House kid. She texted me mid-commercial break. "Girl, she's spilling everything." It's about to break Savannah wide open. The segment has already exploded online. 5 million views in 12 hours. But Lou says the raw, unedited outtakes are under lock and key. NBC executives are reportedly hovering like this is some modern-day newsroom scandal. The whispers? A secret between the two women dating back to 2018. Something connected to Nancy's Arizona past. A buried letter. A midnight promise. Regrets that could reshape their entire friendship. And here's what's keeping me up at 2 a.m. Is Jenna protecting Savannah? Or is she lighting a match to carve her own path? Why speak now while the FBI's reward posters are still fresh? Let's rewind. It was a gray Thursday in New York City. The Hudson shimmered under winter haze. Studio 1A buzzed with tourists unaware of the emotional detonation about to happen. Jenna, born November 25th, 1981, daughter of President George W. Bush and Laura Bush, walked onto set with her signature curls and that unmistakable laugh that can disarm a room in seconds. At 44, she's in her prime. Since Hoda Kotb stepped away in 2025, Jenna has helmed the fourth hour under its rebranded banner, blending book club conversations with wine-soaked candor. The scheduled lineup was light. A rom-com actress promoting her memoir, a nutritionist pushing kale smoothies. But Jenna pivoted abruptly after the break. "I can't sugarcoat this," she began. "With everything happening to my girl Savannah, it's time. The truth about us, the things we've buried." The studio froze. Her co-host's eyebrows lifted. The audience clutched their cups. Lou texted me again. "She's crying." Jenna continued, voice thick with Texas drawl. "Savannah isn't just my colleague. She's the anchor who steadied me when I was drifting. There was a night in 2019 when she saw me shatter, and I saw her too. We promised then. No more masks. But we've worn them anyway. To understand the weight of that confession." An 18-minute monologue before cutting to weather. You have to go further back. Jenna's life has always unfolded in the spotlight. Born into political royalty, twin sister to Barbara, raised between Texas ranch dust and White House marble halls. The early 2000s were baptism by fire. Secret Service shadows, college missteps, public scrutiny after underage drinking headlines. In her memoir, Sisters First, she described it as growing up with an invisible crown. After graduating from the University of Texas in 2004, she worked with Teach for America in Washington, D.C., and later with UNESCO in Paraguay. Those experiences shaped her worldview. By 2008, she was guesting on Today. By 2011, she was a contributor. In 2018, she became co-host of The Fourth Hour. At 44, she's a mother of 3, married to Henry Hager, balancing family and broadcast life. She's candid about health struggles, including endometriosis. She's raised millions through literacy initiatives. She's built an empire around conversation and vulnerability. Now, Savannah. Born December 27th, 1971, in Melbourne, Australia, Savannah was raised between continents before settling in Tucson. She graduated from the University of Missouri's journalism school and climbed from local reporting to national prominence. She joined NBC News in 2007 and became 12's main co-anchor in 2012. Known for her sharp interviews and measured authority, she anchored coverage from political debates to cultural flashpoints. Her 2023 book, Mostly What God Does, wove faith and family stories together. Especially stories of her mother, Nancy. Married to Michael Feldman, mother of 3, Savannah has long balanced ambition with devotion. But fertility struggles, IVF journeys, and miscarriages left private scars. She has spoken of them only carefully. Jenna's confession circled back to 2019. Post-network scandal fallout. I was curled up crying over a brutal review, she said. Savannah didn't coddle me. She told me to own it. We're survivors. But Jenna added something more revealing. I saw her guilt too. We promised truth-telling. No pretty lies. According to Lou, parts about a letter were trimmed from the broadcast. Jenna reportedly hinted Nancy had once warned her, "Watch my girl. She carries too much." There were references to old Tucson land disputes from the 1980s, shadows from Savannah's father's professional world. Jenna stopped short of detail. It's Savannah's truth to tell, she said. Tears fell. The studio applauded. Public reaction? Frenzy. Hashtags trending. Supporters calling it sisterhood. Critics calling it opportunistic. My instinct. Jenna doesn't cry on cue. But questions remain. What did that letter say? Is she shielding Savannah or bracing for something bigger? Their friendship has always been layered. Jenna joined Today in 2011. Savannah mentored her. By 2018, post-network upheaval, they formed a formidable pairing. They attended each other's family milestones. They shared pandemic broadcasts and girls' trips. But even the strongest bonds experienced strain. Solo segment ambitions, career negotiations, moments of envy quietly processed over wine. Jenna's childhood ranged from Texas ranch adventures to White House sleepovers with the Obama daughters. She's spoken of therapy and the weight of public expectation. Savannah's journey, meanwhile, was built on journalistic grit. Debate teams, breaking news coverage, navigating industry scandals, and rising to leadership. Both women understand scrutiny. Both have weathered grief. And now Nancy's disappearance casts everything in sharper relief. Jenna said on air, "She's my mirror, flaws and fire." That line alone explains so much. So here we are. A confession. A missing mother. A friendship under the microscope. Ratings climbing. Speculation swirling. But beneath it all, two women navigating loyalty, legacy, and love in real time. What truth would you tell at 44 if the spotlight hit you tomorrow? Because this story isn't finished. And neither are they.